Long before anyone claimed women couldn't lead armies, Queen Amina of Zazzau was already proving them wrong, with cavalry, conquest, and city walls thick enough to make enemies think twice. Amina ruled in the 16th century in what is now northern Nigeria, in the powerful Hausa state of Zazzau, later known as Zaria. This was a time when West African cities thrived on long-distance trade. Gold, salt, leather, cola nuts, and political power depended less on fancy crowns and more on who controlled the trade routes. And Amina understood this perfectly. Raised in a royal household, she trained not in court gossip, but in horses, weapons, and military strategy. By the time she became queen, she was already a seasoned commander. Once in power, Amina didn't settle for defending borders. She expanded them. She led campaigns across large parts of Hausa land, conquering towns, securing commercial routes, and turning Zazzau into a major trading hub. Wherever Amina went, she built fortified walls, many of which later became the foundations of northern Nigerian cities. In short, if you spot ancient city walls in the region, Amina probably had something to do with them. But she wasn't just fighting wars for fun. Amina was building economic power. By controlling trade corridors between the Sahara and the forest zones, she generated wealth, strengthened her armies, and expanded further. More trade meant more soldiers. More soldiers meant more territory. It was a brilliantly effective cycle. In a deeply patriarchal world, Amina ruled as both political leader and military general, commanding male warriors and reshaping the map of northern Nigeria. Her authority wasn't symbolic. It was enforced on horseback. Over time, her achievements entered oral tradition, where history and legend blended into the story of a warrior queen whose name still echoes across West Africa. And today, her legacy travels far beyond Nigeria. She appears in popular culture, from the video game Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition to Civilization 6, and as a leader in Civilization 7. Her life was also brought to the screen in the film Amina. Queen Amina reminds us that African women were never side characters in history. They were empire builders, strategists, and architects of power. And long before modern debates about women in leadership, Amina had already answered the question, with results.